Hello everybody and welcome to the GMS Magazine videos, the RPG A Day 2019, an initiative created by Dave Chapman, Mr. Autocratic himself. Link down there in the video description. The word for today is guide, and guiding is what we do when we, run, when we become GMs. But the figure of the guide is something that's also been utilized in some role-playing games. My most fondest of memories about the guide is when I was reading the Dark Sun setting, where the traveler describes the plains of Athas and how they're incredibly dangerous, and describes how he's been going around Athas for a very, very long time and knows it better than anybody, and describes myriad of dangers that would kill you just like that, and why, the region of Tyr is such a dangerous, horrifically, deadly dangerous area. And yet, when he's explained everything to the point when you think, what am I doing here? What's the point? What is the point? He starts to describe the sunset over the silt plains, the sea of silt, and starts to describe what it is like to bathe in the last sea and see the wonders of Nibenai and Lalaipui, and see what happens when a raid of 3 Kreen invades an area, and describes all these raw, savage beauty to the world of Dark Sun. The same happened with Planescape, although the tone was completely different, and this guide was constantly treating you as if you are literally a Berg. I found that bit, wow, this is so fitting, because I have no idea what I'm doing here. I'm the Berg, I'm the ignorant, I'm figuring this out as I go along. So it's quite interesting how a guide to take you to your world is so important. Unknown Armies, the recent version of Unknown Armies, does exactly that as well. And it's a very good tool. I like it because it sets the tone for the game itself. It depends what kind of vocabulary the guide uses. It's going to set the game to be one thing or another. It's going to make you feel one way or another. So what does that mean? That means that it has to be used by very skilled writers. Not anyone and everyone can do it. That's the truth. Not everyone can become a guide and allow that guide to set the tone for the rest of the world, the rest of the game, the future of the whole line. It's not that easy. So guiding is really important. Some games guide us into them. We as GMs guide our players towards a goal, more or less. We as players guide our characters, but we as role players guide other people into the hobby. It's another of the aspects of role-playing games, the guidance, that many, many times becomes overlooked. And it should not be, ever. Because depending on how well or how badly we guide people in and out adventures, in and out role-playing games, in and out games themselves, we're going to have a healthier or not so healthy hobby. The importance of guiding people properly through gaming is one that I feel we should take fairly seriously. It's not as if we're going to be, paladins or, of role-playing games. Not everybody has to do that. But it's worth considering that when we're explaining what a role-playing game is, we're guiding people into thinking about role-playing games one way or another. When we're guiding an adventure, especially for first-timers, we're going to guide them towards a future of gaming or a future without gaming. I don't know what future I want people to have. So be mindful. Be mindful that within role-playing games, it is very easy, very possible to become a guide. And the responsibility on the shoulders of a guide, it's a lot bigger than you may think. Thank you very much for being there. Please remember to subscribe to this channel, and if you are feeling so inclined, please give me a thumbs up or down. Either is good to me, it's appreciated. But above all, please do leave me your comments down there. What's your guidance experience being within role-playing games? Because I love to hear what you have to say. Thank you once again for being there, and I will talk to you very, very soon.